I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day.
So, finally got to start my Walters Merchant row kit. So I must say, when I opened this, I was a little bit disappointed at the directions. They really didn't give you a lot. Basically just glue all window glass to the backs of the walls and doors are shown. And that was about it, and then just pictures. So, I mean, as far as the doors and the windows go, yes, that's not a problem. But when you get into this here thing, and all these pieces, I'm not really sure where they all go. I mean, I guess I'll figure them out as I go along, but yeah. So anyway, so this would be, I guess, the back. And probably the front and part of the side, I think. Well, yeah, and this must be the back here. So anyway, I'm going to paint all these pieces, and then I forgot the rest of the stuff in here. These would be all the windows. I'm not really sure what that is yet. And that would be the roof. And I guess more parts of the roof. And then a whole bunch of little gadgets. Not sure what that is either. And then a bunch of stencils that you can put on there. Yeah, that's it. That's all of it now. There's all the pieces with the first coat of white paint. And I think I can see why I procrastinated so long in this, because those windows are going to be a whole lot of fun to paint. Okay, back later. So everything's got 2 coats of white paint on it. Had to do a little bit of touch up on some pieces after that. Doesn't look too bad. And all these little pieces that I'm not too sure where they go yet, but I'm going to have to figure it out before I paint them to make sure that I get them in the right place with the right part of the building. And then I did some paint samples of possible colors I might use. So I made a sample of the colors I'm going to use for the building. And the first section, the building is going to be tan, and the window trim, the color is green sea. Second section is burgundy with window trim that is going to be white. The third section is silver morning with the window trim pale yellow. Fourth section is pine green, and the window trim is tan. And the fifth section is Wedgwood blue, and the window trim is nightfall blue. So here are the windows on the front of the building, all painted. And now I just have to paint the building part, and the front will be done. Okay, so the painting is done, just about. I still have some touch-up to do on the back, but for the most part, it's painted. So I guess my next step is to put in the glass, and then I have to figure out where all those other little pieces go, because they've got to be painted. Okay, back again. So I got my building painted. The windows are done. This is the front, and I put the side on there. Just a tip, if you want to put lights inside your building, be sure to paint the inside black. And it would be a good idea to do that first, not after like I did. Anyway, so now it's ready to put in the glass and put it together. Here are all the pieces of glass. And apparently they're numbered, so you can tell where they go. But the numbers are really hard to see. And the directions, the picture here shows the glass, but it's already taken apart out of these things. So it's kind of hard to tell where they go from that. Whoops. Anyway, we'll have to figure it out. Also, there is another piece of glass that has to be cut. I think it's this one here. And why in the world they would do that, I have no idea. Why not just make it the right size to begin with? So, I'll have to figure that out. This glass is pretty thick. I might just use my other stuff instead if I have enough. If I don't have enough, I might just put the thinner stuff on the front of the building and use this stuff on the back. We'll see. And then there's this other piece here. Not sure where that goes yet. So I cut out all the pieces and laid them on the windows to make sure I put them in the right place, because those directions, you might as well throw them out. So now I just have to glue them in, and then I guess I can put my building together and onto the roof. Okay, so I finally figured out what all this stuff was for. They're chimneys, and they go on the top of the building. And of course, I thought I was being really smart and painted them all white, which I shouldn't have done. So now I have to take all the white paint off. Anyway, hi, back again. So I got some of them cleaned up and glued together. These pieces have to be glued together like so. Oops. Trying to hold my camera and they're glued together like that. I got a couple more to clean up. I got the roof painted black, so that's good to go. So be back later. So here's the roof painted black, and these are the chimneys all painted and put together. Still have to glue them on. Out of the road. My leftover pieces. This is a chimney, obviously, so I'm not really sure where that goes yet. I'm not sure what that thing is. These are little tabs of some kind. Not really sure where they go either. And then there's this here. I think the signs go on that. And these are the signs here. Which I might change some, make my own, I don't know yet. Haven't got that far. And then this here, is sidewalks. I don't know if I'm going to use those with the merchant row or not. I may put them around my train station. We'll see. These here things, I have no idea what they are yet. And then there's some doors. And I guess that's it. So here's the building, pretty much all done. We still have to put a couple of signs on for businesses. And that's the side and the back, the other side, and the front, and there's the roof. So it didn't come with a foundation, so I'm gonna have to make one. And all in all, I think it's a pretty good little building. The only thing that I really am disappointed in is the directions, because they were terrible. And leftover pieces that I have no idea where they go. And also the glass, couldn't tell from the directions what pieces went where, so I just had to lay them down and figure out how to put them on. So, but overall, I'm happy with it, and it's definitely worth the money I paid for it, I think. So these are the leftover pieces that I have no clue what they're for. I thought that was a chimney, but I don't think that's what it is. It doesn't have any brick texture on it. Can't see it very good. Can't find it on the building anywhere. These look like tabs of some kind that you fasten something together with, but can't see what they're for either. This thing here, whoops, goes on the back of the building somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where or what it is. And then this thing here, no clue. Can't find it either. So I guess they'll go in my kit bash box for another day. There it is on the layout. And now I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my next project. Thanks for watching. Bye.